What's up, good people? How y'all? Hold on. All right, we might be here for a while, depending on what's the message, what the message is the spirit wants to give through or come through. But there may be some coughing because you know that these people be hacking my phone. They listen to what I'm saying, and then they be sending throat chakra blocking spells, incantations or whatever you call it. So if you hear me coughing, that's one of the reasons I'm coughing. May not be the only reason I'm coughing. Anyway, let's see what Spirit wants us to know today, collective. What's going on? Yeah. All right. So I can't remember the name of these cards, but as I say them, some of you guys will know what the cards that I'm using. All right. The first card I have is called Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift. Then we have Fairy of the Highlands. It's time to be brave. Then we have Death of the Maiden. Invasion, boundaries, violated, dominance. All right. Dominance. And then we have Shallow Grave. You miss someone. And then we have Lady with a Bosch egg. Ancient wisdom. Okay. So it looks like the overall energy we're going to talk about Pink Lotus Fairy. A time for spirit. Alright. So spirit is here, guys. Alright. Or it's a time for connection with spirit. But spirit is amongst us. Handling some things. We may not like the speed of it. But there is some things that's being handled and taken care of. This powerful shift that's happening, right, could be happening to the adversary. You know what I mean? They are trying to avoid it at all costs, but they know it's coming. You know what I mean? They know that this shift is coming, so I guess they coming together and talking about, it's time for them to step up. So these people are battling with the divine, if not just the chosen ones or the ones that are awakening. They are feeling like they are challenging us due to this awakening, due to us receiving this new information, right? And when it comes to us receiving this new information, they want us. No, they have to what's it? I'm gonna say infiltrate our boundaries. Okay. Infiltrate our boundaries. Have us feeling violated and alone. You know what I mean? Or attacked, right? But Spirit says this is because somebody misses someone, or you guys miss someone, but anyway, the card says shallow grave, right? This could be also about what we've been hearing about for a while, about people trying to attack somebody and take somebody out, but it's also somebody was trying to bury somebody, right? Trying to burden somebody, or whatever attempts that they have done, they were not able to successfully hide them. That's one. But whoever this person that is plotting, planning, or invading somebody's boundaries and privacies, claiming they missed them. But this person is a lost soul. This is a dead man or dead woman walking. This is a skinwalker, or this person is being exposed as a shapeshifter, a liar, a deceiver, a murderer, a thief by a woman. Or they being revealed to a woman. This person is soulless. This person's vessel is being used by some demonic dark force energy or presence that they may have called on. Okay? They were unaware that whatever they called on, they didn't really know about, but they may have heard the qualifications, the criteria, read on whatever it is. But there was something that was hidden that they may have overlooked, or they may have to get another book in order to understand what it is that they were using or calling on. So somebody has some missing information when it comes to calling on whatever it is, deity or whatever it is to use them to attack somebody, is using them to attack somebody, or called on to attack somebody, if I haven't already said that. This was very unwise. Why? Because whoever this person was that was trying to get close to this female to harm them, hurt them, injure them, is brave, or is protected, or is being brave, or whatever they know about the situation, they didn't know that they knew. And they was trying to avoid this person going through this ascension, this powerful shift. But what happened was this person had already received what it is that they needed to receive, but they didn't broadcast it. They didn't show it. They didn't tell what they knew. Or maybe people want to know what they know. Why are you why were you able to avoid this death? You know what I mean? These people was gonna try to humiliate this individual, right? They was gonna try to hurt, harm, and injure this person and be very insulting, blasphemous, and disrespectful about it. But what they didn't know was there was some lack of information maybe on this individual. This person wanted to drink this feminine's blood, or they need this person's blood, or they need something out of them in order for them to heal. Or, as we heard before, destiny swap with this individual. But they didn't know of this person's connection to the source, or that who their ancestors was. They don't know who this person. They don't know who this person is protected by, or who's giving this person information. They want to know where this person is receiving this information. I guess they tried to send somebody in here to try to wanted to send somebody in here to act like they was in love with this person, missing this person, gaslighting this person, love bombing this person. But they didn't know that this person had already knew this intentions this person had for this individual. They didn't think this person knew about spirituality, dark practices, and stuff like that. So they wasn't even prepared for whoever went through this shift to go through it. They didn't see it coming because they didn't think this person knew anything about these skinwalkers, these shapeshifters, these practitioners. They didn't think this person knew. So when it came to them holding back some kind of abundant opportunity, some kind of pinnacle or some kind of pinnacle moment in their life. This is why they've been trying to hold back the collective's finances as well. So collective, they wanted you guys to not understand the reason why all of this is happening, because the divine is coming in to reclaim, you know, what's law, or to rewrite the law, or to put just people in power. And the people who've been blocking them out is the ones that is now coming against the divine, and they're using us as collateral. You feel me? Close my door. No, no. So, so this is why they're doing this, because the divine was trying to bring in this divine abundance, right? So, to bring divine justice to this corrupt system. So again, they're trying to attack the people. If it's not all people, it's the melanated people. Or, this could be a personal opinion, the whole time they were sitting and saying that, you know, it was just the melanated community that was on this system. We are now coming to find out it wasn't just the melanated people. You feel me? Like, a lot of things are surfacing when it comes to the judgment that has been casted on the melanated community. You know what I mean? Because a lot of things were hidden. So all these times that they were sitting out here putting this prejudgment on the melanated community, all this stuff is getting exposed, that we're not the only ones. They just been hiding a lot of information. So Spirit is trying to right the wrongs that they've done when it came to having the world look at the melanated community as they had before. So when the community is saying, don't go out there acting a fool, don't go out there acting a certain way, this is why. Because they wanted the world to look at you in this light as also manifesting you to continue to stay in bondage. You continue to stay in this lack mindset. You continue to be looked upon as the world looked down upon the world as, okay, for lack of better words, peasant. When really, they not telling you who you are. They not telling you the truth. They not telling you they didn't tell them that their identity was stolen, your identity was stolen. They didn't tell you that they made the melanated community feel like they were in poverty to continue to manifest them, just so they wouldn't have to give to them what is theirs. So this is what's happened. When it comes to them taking the food stamps, what we are supposed to do is go into a lack mindset, but really we are supposed to do the opposite, to know that we are abundant, and that what they trying not to do is give us what's rightfully theirs by attacking us. You feel what I'm saying? To make us look and feel as if we're powerless. But I feel like they're being attacked by the powerful, and they're not telling you that. They're not telling you that their system is cracking. And these attacks on us is for us to continue to manifest lack so they can stay in power. As well as to use us as collateral when it comes to our ancestors and the Galactic Federation, whoever is helping us at this time. Now, a lot of people may not believe what I'm saying. This may even sound crazy. But that's why they are so attacking. I was about to say, speaking out of turn or too fast. Like I've heard today, somebody else say, just a little while ago in another video. He said that, remember, when in the Bible, when Pharaoh was told to let the Most High's people go, we are living this time again, right now, because this is what they're being ordered to do, and they also being ordered to give back the land to the indigenous people. Now, that's just one side, but there's deeper layers to this. You understand? There's some more things that have to be revealed, some more information. But when they say they're taking the food stamps, regardless of what's going to happen, we know that this is a strategy. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen. I'm not even gonna say that it may come back. But what I do have to say is that if this is what has to be done, we just have to move accordingly. And they not just attacking us, they are attacking everyone. Now, we're gonna go back to the beginning where I said that when a lot of people first came together to warn us of this situation, whether this situation was done fairly or unjust, it was to teach a lesson to the ones who think that they are not like us. Well, in some cases, may not be, but when it comes down to our stability, it really is about all of us. Because some people thought they was doing better or have more privilege, but as you can see, the privilege was stolen. You know, this is a group of people who feel entitled. This is us looking at what we've been ran by, lied to for a very long time, whether you in uniform or not. It still affects all of us. So it's for them to see that chose to go in this direction, thought this was the best, regardless of what they heard these people saying in their pep rallies and everything. They didn't care. So when it comes to their decisions, a lot of people have to suffer for their decision as well as themselves, and that's what I feel like Spirit trying to teach us. Is that we really, at this time, due to the situation, we all have to take the fact that if we're going to attack one, we're going to attack all. You got to incorporate everybody, whether you want to or not. Something like that. We might have different, we may, agree to disagree. But when it comes to family, home, love, relationships, I feel like the Most High gave us free will to do that. And anybody that comes to try to change that and take that, and anybody in agreement with that, we all have to pay for that. You feel me? Like, you don't tell somebody they can't do something with their body when the Most High gave you all free will. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to them talking about women's rights, when it comes to their bodies, the Most High gave that woman the ability to make that decision for herself. You take things that don't belong to you. You take land and you put your laws on it. It don't belong to you. You trying to scare the people into bending or bowing down to you. They're not going to bow down to you because you're not their king and you're not their queen. They don't owe you anything because the Most High and the Divine Mother gave them the free will to do what it is they want, and hopefully it's in good judgment. But when we start trying to take people's free will, that's when we all cause each other problems. They voted for this man in to take somebody else's free will away. Now we all got problems. Now we all struggling. Now we all having a hard time because somebody was cool with that. It was a group of people who was cool watching somebody else's free will be taken. Now everybody complaining because they're trying to take something from you. But you ain't mind when it was taking it from somebody else. That's where we at. And the point of it all is the person that y'all watched them try to take this from, they shouldn't have tried to take it from him in the first place. Because they didn't know who they was running with. They didn't know who was in the pack. Now everybody complaining or worried about what's not going to be received and what's not going to be given. You ain't say that when you was watching it. You ain't see that when you was watching it take place. You ain't say that when you was watching it occur. We tried to warn you. We tried to warn y'all this. Nobody did nothing. Nobody said nothing. Everybody just sat by and watched. Now everybody's like, oh my God, this is happening. This is happening to us. Oh my God, this is happening to us. Yes, the key word is us. This is something we all come to learn later on down the line. It's really, we can sit there and try to divide us, but really at the end of the day, it boils down to us. Us leaving legacies for our children. Us leaving a safe place for our children to live and grow, so somebody don't try to come over here and put them in some kind of program, some kind of imprisonment that's going to cause you nothing but stress when it's your time to be over there doing whatever it is you're going to be doing. You understand? We have to get this right now. We don't sit there and watch people take people's free wills. We don't sit there and watch people plot and plan. But I'm going to contradict myself too. Is that sometimes we didn't have the power, or we didn't know who to run to, and that's what happened to us. They put this person in power just to take theirs. That's sick. They wanted them to take somebody else's, but they really lost theirs. Because they put something that was unstable in the position that can switch up on them any given day. That's their judgment too. They not happy. They not meant to be happy, because what they thought was going to benefit them only turned around and bit them in the ass. That's their karma. You're not going to be governing over the people anymore and not govern the way you're supposed to. These people was governing over you, practicing dark rituals and killing people and stealing people's wealth, causing people to lose jobs, making it hard for people to get another one. Having people being crippled and codependent on the system that they say that people been codependent on, but they made sure that those people be codependent on the system so they can cut them off anytime they felt like they wanted to, or have them hidden. These people abuse their power and their privilege, yo, for a very long time. So now it looks like something's trying to come and shake and rattle and roll things around. They want to come for the collective. But let me tell you something. In the midst of me going through what I'm going through and the text that I've went through, you have to stay 10 toes down. They'll make a way out of no way. But let me tell you, whoever is using this system to manipulate the collective, the same way they got to watch y'all squirm, you're going to turn around and watch them squirm as well. You don't know when it's coming. But just like they think they attacking you, whoever's going to be attacking them back, they can't see it. Just like you can't see who's attacking you, they not going to be able to see who's attacking them. And that's already the case. They not telling nobody. Some of these people hiding in their houses. Some of these people hiding in their homes, overwhelmed, overburdened. Wanting to let the burden go, can't, because it's stuck. They was overburdened. It's like y'all celebrated and they not. Y'all protected and they not. So now they coming together trying to create this little system, this little plot or whatever. Because all this time, I'm going to jump off topic for a minute. All this time, y'all have been worshiping and praising their gods. You have been calling their gods for your help and your assistance. You've been calling Jesus Christ for how long? How long? when you know that identity was stolen? How you keep calling on him when you know his identity was stolen? How you know that that's not your divine father's name, but you say it doesn't matter when you know it's identity theft? So you complain about somebody stealing your identity, but you watch somebody steals your identity, your father's identity on the daily. Or the father's son identity on the daily. You say that man's name happily and proudly as you steal your divine father, son, or daughter's name. That's why it matters. Because that is not his name, and that is you giving praise to somebody else. You giving the identity of somebody to somebody else that it does not belong to. That is identity theft. What do you think you've been talking about when it comes to the ancestors all this time, bro? Sis? You proudly promote the theft of your identity every time you call on that man's name. Every time. And it just bothers me. Like, y'all don't see that. And then you wonder why you've been sitting in bondage so long, because you ain't been calling on your father's people or your own. But you get out here and tell the world, yeah, they stole our identity, but yet you keep calling on the man whose identity that they used that was stolen. I don't get that. That man, you've been calling on that man being breadcrumb the whole time. The whole time when your ancestors created this shit, and you out here giving your identity to this man. That's why it's not okay to call on that man, because they stole your people's identity. Stop calling on that man and stop putting that man in my damn box. On any platform, that man is proof of stolen identity. Jesus Christ, yes. They could call me the Antichrist. I'm not perfect, all that good. But when you go look at the history, where man started from, you know that's not that man. You know that's not him. You know he's not even a part of the bloodline. That's identity theft being promoted by the people whose identity was stolen. Come on, people. Wake up. How we going to get right if you can't even, you don't even know who you are, but yet you keep putting this stolen identity of a person before your own. That's why it matters on who you worship. Because if somebody stole the identity of your story, why you think your identity been hidden this long? Because you wasn't looking for it. But now that you sit there and know that your identity was stolen, you is now a proud supporter of the person who stole your identity. Let's say y'all made, okay, y'all. But anyway, to the ones who know what I'm talking about, continue to call on your ancestors so you can help these people that are blind. And one day they'll wake up and realize what you was talking about, or at least they'll be able to pass it on to their kids. Don't go out here complaining about your identity stolen when you continue to support somebody that stole your identity. Why? Why? Why complain about it? Why complain about your circumstance? You okay with supporting somebody that is not of your people? You okay with them stealing your person's identity? You're not loyal to whoever it is that sacrificed themselves for you. You're willing to go wherever it is that is going to help you eat, and that's fine. Just say that. Because don't come over here for the ones that truly for their ancestors and for their people. And truly about worshiping who serves them or who they're meant to serve. Not somebody that just can put food on the table. You're not loyal. But anyway, they know this divine judgment coming. You know what I'm saying? They know y'all waking up. You feel me? They know y'all are now putting your energy in the right direction, which is bringing in these forces, this energy that they can't block or stop. So if y'all over there secretly manifesting and connecting with your ancestors for real, you already know what time it is. That means the universe, the time, all of that shit is coming to alignment. So then think about it. Whatever was out of alignment is going to be removed. Ain't nothing they can do about it, because it's like whatever came through the womb or the portal of the woman, whatever came through, and it's not supposed to be here, is going to leave. It's going to get taken up out of here. They could put up this resistance all they want, but if it's going against time, the stars, the galactic alignment federation, or whatever, and they going up against this type of energy, y'all. They not going up against me, you, and your neighbor. They going up against, again, time, date, light years. What else? Seconds. What else? Come on, quantum physics. Where my quantum physics people at? Quantum physics people at? Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying. Time leaping and all that. They going against all of that. And then we're going to reflect back to Lucy. The movie Lucy. You feel me? Like, these people become dust particles to the universe. That's how they could get erased out of time. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, when these people leave, their whole being and existence and how many lifetimes they came could just be evaporated. They don't have no room for the system, and they won't have no purpose for the future. You feel what I'm saying? This is how big this energy that these people are going against. So they trying to come against us and make us fear. No, don't fear them. They're in fear, because whatever they're fighting is big. It's going to be big while they're here, and it's going to be big after they leave. We might not even hear of another energy like this. So they scrambling. They picking straws, pulling teeth, whatever this mess is called. They are, the fight or whatever they up against, don't nobody want that smoke. Nobody. They try to come for us because of what's coming for them. All you gotta do, collective, you might have to struggle a little bit, but I'm telling you, this could be your test of your loyalty to your divine beings, your ancestors. Whatever you go through, it's not about what they didn't give you. It's about you being loyal to the cause and knowing that you no more selling our souls for our stability. There's no more of that. There's no more, oh, we're going to put your food stamps and your money, your career, your family on the line. We're going to see how far and how high you will jump. No more of that. You're going to have to take the sacrifice. You're going to have to take the L, family. You can't keep having these people in power like that. You're going to have to downsize proudly, because that is not only protection over your bloodline, protection over you and your loyal contract, or the signing of your contract between you and the divine. You feel me? Your big king and your big queen. Who gonna come between that? You can't sacrifice that no more. Don't sacrifice that no more. Let them have it. They want to take it, so be it. But it'll be the last thing they take from you. Because now they're going to have stuff taken from them. Every time they take from y'all, they're going to have something taken from them. Every time. Spirit say, be patient. Archangel Michael is here. Just chill. You know what I mean? Do whatever y'all got to do right now to make sure y'all good for whenever and how long. But just relax. They got this. To the ones, like I said, is connecting with your ancestors for real, if it wasn't for y'all, a lot of people wouldn't even be handling the way they is right now. You feel me? So to all the soldiers out there that's, stepping in the dark like they supposed to, manifesting the way they should, looking out for others as well as themselves, that's what I want to say thank you to you. You feel me? Because you're the one who helped them remain safe and balanced and calm. You feel me? While they go through this storm. So yeah, just continue to do that for us. Our big steppers, our big steppers out there. Keep big stepping in the dark for us, and we appreciate you. Yeah, what he's saying. So when it comes to this manipulation of them taking this from y'all spirits, don't even worry about it. And what they was trying to do was trying to get this feminine energy go into some kind of partnership with somebody with a burning penis. That's one way they was trying to cause somebody some kind of put somebody in some kind of devilish relationship, and this man either don't have one or it's burning. So that's a side note. You know what I mean? I ain't want to give you too much TMI, but spirit, just chill out. Don't go out there doing nothing crazy. Don't go looting. But an honorable mention is if y'all really serious about that Christmas and holidays and Thanksgiving, it is what it is, But like they said, we can't celebrate Christmas anymore, bro, because we are building karma every time we celebrate it. So you have to replace it with something else. You have to tell your kids the truth. Tell them the truth, and then do what you do. But tell them you're not celebrating Jesus' birthday no more. Stop saying that. That may be for some people, but it's not for all. And if you got a divine connection with Source, you can't be celebrating that holiday in a lie. Celebrate it for what it is. A day of shopping, a day of joy, but you're not supposed to go broke. You're not supposed to overdo it. You can save up for it during the year, but you ain't supposed to go broke into January. That's like manifesting a whole nother year of lack. You understand? Don't go broke trying to celebrate Christmas. And what I'm understanding, a lot of y'all kids is already caught up. You know what I mean? Y'all probably gonna, do something for the summer with it anyway. You know what I mean? Some of y'all gonna go to Disney World for the summer. Some of y'all gonna go Carowinds. That's when y'all celebrate that type shit. Don't go into the year broke. I'm telling y'all from personal experience, and I'm telling you because this is the journey they put me on. This is the things I've learned along the way. Your abundance doesn't come in the winter. It's building time. You build your abundance in the winter. Come summertime, that's when you get to put it in the earth so that it continue to fluctuate. You feel what I'm saying? When you go spending in the summertime and the spring, people are moving, people are out and about, and I understand all year round. But a lot of shopping and a lot of spending happens in the summertime, and I could be wrong. A lot of people either doing more shopping online, people are in the house, it's cold, they don't want to be outside, they come on. Your money's just on pause. So what you're supposed to do in the wintertime, you build, you establish, you put some money up away, build on it during the wintertime. Summertime, that's when you're supposed to celebrate. That's when abundance comes back. November to January, that's when things are dying. You feel what I'm saying? Save up through fall, early spring. Come spring, summer, September, October, that's when y'all spend it. Y'all go back and put the money back in the bank. Come November, December, January, February, March. Spring, boom, do it again. April, May, June, July, August, September, get kids ready back for school. Boom, kids back in school, put the money back up. Boom, do it again. Somebody can test that theory. It sounds like it makes sense, but it don't sound like it's going to be easy. But that's how you bring in your abundance. You don't spend in lack, you spend in the abundance. And you save in the cold. Right? So Christmas is not for y'all to go broke. And then you're supposed to save during the winter times to do whatever you want to do. Hold on. The winter times you save for the summer. Come October, November, that's the only time y'all need to save for Christmas. October and November. Those 2 months, put up whatever you can for Christmas. That's for December. Then rest of the year you saving up. Just something to think about. But anyway, y'all, that was that message. First, say you ain't got no worry about. This is a test of your loyalty, like, or it's not really. It's like I ain't scared. I ain't worried. Do what you got to do because I know my family, my ancestors got my back, baby. It's like that. They thinking they taking power away from you, but they're really taking the power away from themselves. Because then that means you really gonna want to hire people that's coming to do the job. You feel what I'm saying? Like you really seeing how they move. You can't deny how they acting. You can't come. We got November right here, right? So y'all know y'all gotta go to the elections. Y'all gotta go to the elections November next month. If you don't show up and show out and prove a point, then what we're talking about? They couldn't hide themselves because they really losing the fight. They couldn't wear the mask because the mask has fell off. They showing you their true colors. What you gonna do about it? See, they moved in silence on you. You should move in silence on them. But we'll see. Hold on, let me double check before I say that, because you know they sneaky sometimes. So what about this November election? What we looking at? Spirit said we didn't expose everything that could be exposed to you. It's about how y'all gonna act. It's about what y'all want for y'all families. It's about what y'all gonna do. Y'all seen your struggle. You seen the old system that is dying. You gotta clean the house, bro. You gotta clean them up out of there. Y'all need a clean house. Y'all need to show up. And you need to show out. Oh, okay. I seen something. I ain't gonna say that out loud. All right. But anyway, y'all about this, but change this subject because I seen something. But like I was telling y'all, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. Whatever the coming down the pipeline, you was built for it. You feel me? They gonna make a way out of no way. I just call on all your local governments. I feel like this is the time for them to stand up. Cause why? Y'all got November. What is it? November right around the corner. If your local politicians feel like they want to jump on board with Trump, that's only the fine answer or the fine-tuned answer you need. If they go along with what he's doing in your government where you live at, that means y'all supposed to show up. Y'all supposed to show up and turn out. Like, nah, they not going to sabotage their career knowing these elections is right around the corner. Nah, they ain't gonna do that. They not stupid. Some of y'all get ready to go hit the boots next month on the 6th. You can clean house, flip the whole script, and have your stuff back by the end of the month. They don't want to do that. Heck yeah, it's right for me not to be in a relationship. Man, listen. If I had the time to really, like, we've been here forever, but not forever, but listen, when I first started this journey, guys, I had a conversation with Spirit, right? I said, Spirit, if you really want me to do this, I was like, I seen what they've done to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I seen how they carry when you be having these people come on these missions. I was like, I don't know all that, Spirit. I ain't gonna be able to do that if that's what's that's what they do. So at the time, before I even got online, but if I was online, I was on some bullshit. But before I started really getting in tune with Spirit and what it is they were saying and what it is they want me to do and the cards and all that, I went through a lot of little stuff. I went through a lot of bullshit too. I did. And some of that bullshit I went through was meant to go through, and some of it I was like, why the hell I go through it? And then I was like, I knew better, man. This shit's crazy. But anyhow, we discussed this way before I even talked to y'all. So when I finally start making some moves, and next thing you know, here come these people showing up at, up in my way. I'm like waving to them. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Oh, that was fine. Compliment them and everything. Big fan. And then Spirit ripped that mask off, bro. It was like something I ain't ever seen before. Like when Spirit took that mask off of them people, it was like you wake up, you just standing there out of nowhere, this green beast, Tyrannosaurus Rex, just bow down to you and show nothing but your teeth. Just all you feel is hot air coming out of their mouth. Like, are you gonna eat me? And only thing that thing did was just scream its hot breath in my mouth the whole time. And then when I finally got tired of that dragon or that thing blowing its breath in my mouth, that's when I started to strategize. That's when I started to think about some shit. I'm like, you just gonna stand there and yell in my face this whole time? And you know why it couldn't fuck me up? Because his arms was too small. Ooh, I cussed. You know why his arms was too small? Because his brain was too big, and that was a disability. Some of that had to do with ego. Some of that had to do with pride. So then, when Spirit started to take mine away, I still got some issues though, but I was just like, man, they chose the devil over God. They chose the devil over the Divine Mother. They chose the devil over their ancestors. They chose the devil over the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, the ground, the trees, the birds, the dogs, the cats. They chose the devil over everything. Then I got pissed off. Like, they just laughing in God's face like that. And God was just making me so mad because and the mother and all of them was just making me so mad because they were so patient. They were just so patient. I'm like, that's it? That's all you got? I mean, I thought you was Bruce Lee. I thought you was Jackie Chan. I thought you was Jaws. I thought you was Jason. I thought you was Freddy. I thought you was, I thought you was the Hammer. You know what I mean? I just thought they was just so, because you know in the Bible that's what they talk about, fearing God, and that was my misrepresentation or how I looked at it. Like I thought, God was gonna be like, because I'm looking at the thundering and stuff. Like, ooh, that's God right there. God gonna do that to, you know what I mean? God powerful, power. You sit up there and you listen to the weather and all that. But I had to slow down my thinking. Can you imagine being in this rageful energy all these years? Impulsive, reckless, not caring, not taking care of yourself, just all that energy, and one day they just want to slow all that down. It's like you still trying to buck, you know what I mean? And as time goes on, they slowing it down and they slowing it down and they bringing balance to it. It's like the rage, the hate, the just go, the throw, the kick. They slowing all that down for you. That's what they're doing. They slowing all that toxicity. Instead of thinking in it, you gotta think in logic and practicality now. I'm not perfect though, because I still, mess up, you know. But when the rage I had back in the day, bro, they calmed that down a lot. And it took a lot. It's still in there though. You know? It's still there. But they taught me how to do something with it. I can't really put my finger on it just yet. But something they taught me how to do with it. So now, instead of, moving in impulsiveness, it's like you gotta think before you react. So it's like, in my opinion, when a boxer loses their fight, it's when they start panicking, um, either wanting to hurry up and knock the person out, or more focused on the jab or the hit or the punch than strategy. You feel me? Like studying your opponent, learning how to breathe through the 5 or 12 rounds, how to keep your heart at a balanced pace, how to learn that, from what you watched on the tapes and what you're seeing in the ring is totally different, and how to move around that. This is what I'm being taught. But I still get to be imperfect, you know what I mean? And I like that. I like Spirit let me be imperfect. They're not forcing me to go out here and be this perfect being for you all. They're not asking me to be somebody that was well put together for you. They're not asking me and my family to be, shining dimes, nickels, pickles, quarters. And that's the thing that in my opinion, was our problem. We always wanted these things that we thought was shiny to be perfect, and then when they wasn't perfect, we wanted to tear them down. No, Spirit letting you see me for who I am, raw, uncut, knowing the truth. Maybe not knowing the truth, but you're not going to sit there and deny me my past and ask me to deny it, because that means I have to deny myself, and Spirit's not letting me do that. Spirit let me see who I am, whether that's good, the bad, the ugly, poor, rich, whatever. That's coming with me. So don't judge me for my past, because that is something that is a part of me. That's who make us who we are. So don't ask people to deny them their past. And then when I say that, don't ask people to deny you your past if you know you did something in your past that you was not supposed to do to somebody that caused them some real pain. Then you have to take accountability for that. You know what I mean? But stop asking us to ignore who we are or to forget who we are in order to get riches and money from you. No, that's not how it goes. Some of our past made us define people we are today. And the past that we have is to share with other people so that they can know that there's a way to make it or how to get through it. Don't ask me this. Don't. I'm glad I was who I was, and I regret some of the things. I'm disappointed in a lot of things that I was, but I'm glad I don't have to deny it to you. I'm glad I don't have to lie about it to you. I don't want to lie to you about anything I've been through, and I don't want you to think that I'm perfect. It's called take me as I am. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that keeps us protected. It keeps us safe, so people can stop putting us in their boxes, and then expect us not to break out of them. Don't put me on no pedestal. I will fall off that bitch. I will fall off it intoxicated. You hear me? Don't put me on no pedestal. I will fall off it drunk. Don't do me like that. And I'm not going to do you like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make you put you on some pedestal and tell you to sit right there. Don't budge. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't think. Just wink if you need something to drink. I'm not gonna do that to you. I want to know you. I want to know your past. So when anybody walk up on you and say, "Oh, you remember when you did this and you did that?" Yep, I sure did. Yeah. Let me tell you what happened that day, and then let me tell you what I learned. I learned that day when you came up here to ask me about my past. I was gonna be so happy to tell you. And you're going to understand why it don't hurt for me to let you know why I shared this with you. Because you thought you had one up on me. No. I have a past. I was a person. I was a broken person. I was a kid. I was a broken kid. I was all of that. I don't want to be perfect. Don't put me on your pedestal and ask me to be perfect. I'm not going to be perfect. I wasn't. I haven't been. I'm not asking nobody else to do that. Don't come to me to like talk about, oh my God, I did this and it was bad. Nope. It was something you had to learn. Just don't go to jail. Don't do no stupid shit. Don't go to jail. Don't go hurt somebody. Don't do stuff like that. But the mistakes you made to better yourself is okay. Yo. Oh. I see it. But yeah, y'all kept y'all here long enough. But that's going to be our time together. And like always, I hope you all have a beautiful one. And cut.